What's up YouTube, it's your boy Bodega, the freshest dude on YouTube, and today I am back with another video, and it's going to be something I haven't done before, and that's going to be an album review. And today I want to review Drake's Scorpion, honestly one of the most anticipated albums of the year for me, and it finally dropped late last night, and was listening to it from probably 12 to 2 in the morning. As soon as it dropped to 2 in the morning. And guys, I just figured, why not pick an album like this to review it? So with all that being said, guys, let's get straight into this review. Here we go.
She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my baby. I'm sorry.
First off, I want to start with this album and talk about how it was very different than most albums nowadays. We seem to be in the trend of making 7-song projects, and you had Kanye's, Pusha T's, Tiana Taylor, and a bunch of other rappers just dropping 7-song projects, and that seems to be the thing. And Drake really steps away from that, which was really cool, and he brought in more vintage, old school, which was interesting because not only did he drop a 20+ song tape or project, an album, whatever you want to call it, he did tape A and tape B, which was like the old school cassette tape way. It was really dope and very innovative, or really cool for especially in the time that we're in now, which everyone wants to listen to things quick and short, no less. If you're gonna be like DJ Academics, he doesn't want to hear anything over 20 or blah blah blah, vice whatever. But it was really cool, and I think it just shows to you how calculated and how smart and precise Drake really is as an artist. It's one of the reasons why I'm a fan of him, and I'm gonna try to make this review as non-biased as possible. Honestly, I really enjoyed the album, but I want to start with tape A, which is the rap tape.
Got a lot of blood and it's cold. They keep trying to get me for my soul.
It gave me the vibe of if you're reading this is too late, because it was good bars, good rap and whatnot, good beats. The beats I love. It's honestly, the whole album's a vibe, and it was really reminiscent of if you're reading this is too late, just showing an aggressive Drake who's just spitting and flowing and doing his thing, and just showing you that he can rap. It may not be the best rapper in the world or alive, but Drake can rap. He can really spit some bars, and I really dig it with songs like like Mob Ties, that really are survival, and just the first God's Plan. Not really rapping on that one, but you guys get what I'm saying. He really spits his bars, and the beat choice, the songs, the lyrics all complement itself well in that first tape. And so I found that really cool to be, to get the start, to get you hyped and just be like, and I was definitely vibing to it. As soon as it started, I was just like, damn, this is some heat right here. And everyone was like, yo, have you heard it yet? Have you heard it yet? And I have Spotify, and they didn't drop it till 12. But honestly, at 12 o'clock, I couldn't go to sleep because I was just so hyped, and I didn't finally stop being hyped till 2 in the morning after I finished the album and I knocked out. But it's really good, and it's a good way for him to start that album, Scorpion. Now, there are some songs that aren't the hardest, and I'm gonna be honest with you, some songs or whatever, but overall I think tape A is pretty bomb, in my opinion. Let me know if you thought down below. I'm interested what you have to say. But now let's talk about tape B.
To the end, so it really ain't my motherfucking fault, man. I'm not to blame, man. This fucking industry is cutthroat.
Tape B was honestly really, really good. I really liked the vibe to it, the atmosphere, just the flow, everything. I love saying it's a vibe, and honestly, that tape was a vibe, just because it was so Take Care-ish. Like, Take Care was not my favorite Drake album of all time, but Take Care was dope, and it just gives you that vibe in tape B, the second half of the album, and you're just like, a lot of songs, it's like that music that makes you want to hit up your ex and just be like, damn girl, I need you back in my life, baby. And then well, I'm not Drake, so I'm probably gonna get shut down at the end of the day, although I'm fresh as hell.
Okay.
But you know, it brought that vibe to it, you know, like just inner thoughts, you know, like being how people say those light skin feels, you know, whatnot. It was really dope. Like Drake had a feature with Michael Jackson on this album. One of my favorite tracks on this project, Don't Matter to Me, was just so, oh my god, and it was just really good. And you have like what is it, Fantasy feels, Final Fantasy, that's what it was. Final Fantasy was a vibe, you know. March 14th, where he's talking about his son. It's just all, literally when Drake told DJ Academics, or what Academics had told from their conversation, was that, you know, the album's gonna explain itself. And honestly, the album did its job. It explained, you know, his thoughts and whatnot, and he even talks about his fears of, you know, he never thought he would be in the position that his father was in. Now he's in that position, a single father, you know. I wish, you know, I only met your mother twice, and well, obviously they had sex, and he was conceived, and, you know, he was just like, and I hope one day that we could bond with each other, you know, or just be like good, you know, what's cordial with each other and whatnot. And, you know, talk about like how you know, he can't wait for him to meet his grandfather. Honestly, it was just really good. And like, I gotta think about it real quick. It was a really good album, honestly. I could say all these, you know, alternative ways to say it was a really good album. Honestly, it was. The flows, the song choices, you know, everything was just a vibe, and it flowed well. And an overall project, I really enjoyed it. As a Drake fan, I really enjoyed it. You know, especially after all this nonsense with the Pusha T and Drake beef. And although I do want to hear this alleged amazing diss track that was going to change everything, you know, a lot of people were looking down on Drake after this. And honestly, it just shows, this album shows you that he's still at the top of his game. Like songs like Survival, you know, what's it called, Emotionless, God's Plan, I'm Upset, Mob Ties, you know, Talk Up with Jay-Z, where they talk about X, Summer Games, Finesse, Nice for What. It's just, the list goes on and on. Like, usually I'll only have like 3 or 4 songs on an album that I really fuck with. And honestly, this album, so many of the songs are just bangers to me, and I really enjoy them. But guys, this is something new to me. I wanted to have a different type of video and talk about how I really enjoyed this album, because at the end of the day, I stood up from 12 to 2 listening to this non-stop, and I loved it. Guys, let me know down below what your thoughts on this album. To you Drake fans, are you happy with the album? To you Drake haters, are you still hating on this album? Are you still thinking Drake takes L's now? Like, guys, let me know down below what are your thoughts on the album. If you enjoyed my review and just me talking about this album, make sure to bomb the like button, click the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications to be notified anytime we drop a video. Guys, remember, stay fresh. Thank you for tuning in to the freshest dude on YouTube. I'm out. Peace.